Welcome, one and everyone, to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings. I am your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn, here with my suspenders set to maximum stun. And here is my brother.
Hello, guys.
Now, why were you late? It's okay, you can tell us.
You really want to know?
No, that's okay. We're passing. Moving on to the next subject at hand. So, we have a great show for you today. Lots of great news to talk about, some sad news to talk about, but it's going to be a great show anyway. But before we get to everything, we've got some egg Maduros to smoke.
I've heard wondrous stories about these.
Now, if you recall, a year ago and a year and a month ago, I smoked my first egg Maduro on this fun program.
Exactly?
Almost. It was when I got back from DragonCon. Not this last time, but the time before last time. I smoked an egg Maduro on the program, and it was amazing. It's probably the best cigar I have ever had. And I have been upset because I've been unable to find them until finally I found a website that carried them.
Wait, so is there a difference between these two? One's in a black
Yes,
case, one's in a white?
there is a difference. This is a darker, richer, kind of stronger flavor.
Which one is the one you smoked last time?
I smoked this one. And this is a lighter flavor. So I'm going to leave the choice up to you. Which would you like? Dark?
Well, you know what? You've tried this one, so you should probably try that one.
Okay. So, there we go. These are our cigars. And they come in these little coffins. These are called Cigar Coffins. And, you want to see yourself. There you go. You open it up. And there you go. Look at that. Now, what I did last time is the ash on these things stays forever. I finished my cigar last time and the ash didn't even fall off. In fact, I've got it back there on the shelf. It's still intact. You can see the case back there. So, we're going to see exactly how long the ash can stay on these. Hopefully, we won't have to kick them off.
Hey, Brian Meeks on here. He said you're starting to look Amish. Didn't I just tell you that earlier?
Why do they think that I'm Amish? This is a derby. This is not like... I mean, when you look at the cover of Quaker, I do not look like that guy. Quaker Oatmeal? No. I look completely different. This classy urban, not Amish.
It's your beard. It's starting to poke out over here and over here. Maybe a little trim there.
I should probably braid it.
It look very fluffy. We've had a lot of fluffy comments.
Fluffy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I can go with fluffy, but... Anyway, so here we go. These are our egg Maduros.
Wow.
Look at that.
These boxes are epic.
These are pretty epic boxes. So these are tobacco leaves rolled up inside to act as a cushion inside our little epic boxes.
Huh.
Smell okay? So these have a unique scent. Now, last time I smoked one of these, I thought it reminded me of bakery, of cookies, actually.
Really?
So I'm eager to see what you say. So the front of this is already snipped. So that's the side we light. And this side we got to cut. And for some reason my music stopped. Hold on, I'm going to get this going again. Come on, Pandora. Why did you have to crash on me?
Okay, wait. This side I cut.
Yes, you cut the side that is not cut already.
Thanks.
Come on, music. Don't be a jerk.
I'm going to cut mine.
All right, now don't do it too far in.
Like right there.
Yeah, that's good. Perfect, right there. All right. And I will do mine as well. Lots of fan art, by the way, so stay tuned if you want to see your fan art. Huh?
Cool.
All right. And our very cool lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toast the beginning here. Just toast it. Getting it nice and charred.
Good?
Hold on.
Are these really expensive?
They're fairly expensive. All right. Oh, just as I remember. Okay, hold on. I could say something not sensitive about Apple right now, but I won't. I'm just going to restart my device. First impressions? So this will be really interesting. The burn is going to increase. I mean, dude, don't torch it.
I'm trying to get the other side even.
Oh, you're trying to even it up a little bit? Okay, that's cool. It's going to be hard. I mean, these are such unique cigars that it's not going to burn even at first. And then by the time you get to the middle of the cigar, it's going to be pretty crazy. Fine flavor.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting comment. Yeah, Steve Jobs died.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We'll bring it up now. So, as everyone knows, the very talented Steve Jobs died, and I have been hearing, all of the favorite people that I listen to all the time giving their obituaries and all that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say it's a sad day. I know that a lot of people didn't like him personally, but
I never knew him personally.
Well, I never knew him personally either. The reports have been mixed on his actual character, but he accomplished many great things, and I think that he is, in terms of business, a model capitalist. And I just want to note that everybody in New York protesting right now, that sort of like Occupy Wall Street thing, they're all organizing using these. Apple created mobile devices, created by one of the most successful capitalists that ever existed, who made things for a profit. He didn't give them away. And these are kids who don't want to pay back their student loans. I don't know, just thought I'd bring that up. Just pointing it out. Not necessarily saying anything. Just wanted to point out the obvious. Okay, come on, Pandora. Be good to me. Why is my
Well,
music?
I kind of like the cigar.
There we go. Not too bad?
They make me feel very rich and classy.
Yeah, right? Now don't worry. I promise they won't explode. There is no incendiary device.
These cigars have been engineered by goblins.
Goblin cigars, right?
They are.
Much better. That's pretty fantastic. But of course, we also have Scotch and other beverages because this is Scotch and smoke rings, not just two awesome, classy gentlemen enjoying cigars.
So today I'm going to be drinking, well, I look kind of nice. He has one called Captain Morgan Tattoo.
Tattoo. Have you ever had tattoo before?
I've never have.
All right, let's try it out. What am I going to be drinking today?
What, is this another rum? Yes.
Yeah, it's rum.
Puerto Rican rum?
Puerto Rican rum. He's a fan of rum. I like rum too. It's a good beverage. And then I will be drinking this fantastic number.
We will try it out.
Spayburn. Okay, I gotta figure out a way to set my cigar down.
There you go.
Ah, it's gonna tip.
Good.
There we go. Actually, that's pretty cool. I want to get a picture of that before we blow them all away.
All right. No, Laurenicus, I'm not drinking Kraken today because I've never tried this before, and I love trying new things. So I will try it today.
It's pretty good. I've had a bit of it. If you like dark rums, and that's the difference. Like this is a dark spiced rum, very very similar to Kraken. Then you would like Tattoo. So you'll have to pour. Oh, you've already poured.
I'm one
yourself.
step ahead of you, bro.
I'm behind. What's
You
wrong
are.
with me today? I'm just being lackadaisical. That's not like me. All right, this is unopened. Have I had Spayburn on the program before? I don't know.
I don't recognize the name, so.
I don't think so. But I recognize this sort of opening device. Don't not necessarily like it. Oh, do we have cork? Yes.
We have cork.
We have cork.
Oh, wow. Good gracious.
Good gracious indeed. Well, we're skipping dinner tonight, so this is all we get.
What?
Yeah, we gotta, get full on Scotch. Smoke.
All right, guys, no dinner tonight. We're drinking Scotch.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Whoa!
Wow, how is it?
It's a lot different. It's not as strong as Kraken.
Oh, it's not as strong as Kraken, really?
Definitely not as strong. It's a lot. Goes down really smooth, really easily. It's
Yeah?
kinda sweet.
It's sweet, pretty sweet,
Very,
right?
very sweet.
Give me some more of the nuances.
Sweet and tangy.
Tangy. What do you mean tangy? Is it like
I
an
don't know.
aftertaste sort of thing?
almost reminds me of some kind of fruit.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, each spiced rum is different, so I'm sure it's going to be a different experience. What do you think so far in terms of preference? I know you have a ways to go on that, but which do you like better so far?
I don't know. If I'm looking for something... I mean, I could sip on this for a long time, you know.
Yeah, and it's not going to really affect you.
The other one, you know...
That stuff knocks you...
What was the percentage of Kraken?
Oh, I think it's 80% or 80 proof. No, it was a 40 proof. It was a 40 proof. That should be a 40 proof.
No way. I gotta read the bottle now.
Well, he's gonna go verify to make sure. I thought it was a 40 proof, but in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get your fan art up because I know you guys work so hard on it, and I'm just taking my time right now. But let's take a look at what you guys have gotten today as soon as I can.
Oh yeah, bro. This is way stronger.
What's the proof?
This is 94 proof.
That's a 94 proof?
Yeah, it's
no.
94 proof, 40% alcohol.
Oh, wow.
For the Kraken.
Right. So a regular is 80 proof. So that's 47% alcohol by volume.
Right, 94
It's 94 proof. That's 80
This is only 70 proof, 35% alcohol.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Wow. Well, then what's this?
Yeah, this has way less. This is only 70 proof.
This is 80 proof.
80 proof.
So normal...
Kraken is more. This is 94 proof.
That's 94 proof, yeah.
See, this is really... I mean...
Higher alcohol
For really high... alcohol full of high content, it's actually goes down real smooth. It tastes good. So,
pretty tasty, yeah.
But it really works fast.
Most alcohols that I really like are 80 proof. Or 40 proof, which is 80% alcohol by volume. Usually the stuff that's higher than that gets pretty rough. But this Kraken apparently is very nice. So, cheers to Kraken. Alright, fan art time. So, this fine little number was submitted by Major Maria, who is one of Patrica's friends. And it's a little cloud strife wielding a sword that apparently got wounded because it's bandaged up.
Well, that's supposed to be the Buster Sword, I believe, isn't it?
It looks like the Buster Sword, but why is it in bandages?
It's better grip. No.
I don't know. Anyway, we have some text here. It says, "Dear Oxhorn, please let Patrica know this awesome message from me, Cloud Can Talk, Twitter account name. I will be returning home from serving in Iraq in a week. I cannot wait to see her again, and I'm looking forward to coming home. Also, thank you, Oxhorn, for reading my tweets whenever I get a chance to watch your Scotch and Smoke Rings show. You sure make my day. Me and the boys here salute you, and thank you again. From Cloud Can Talk, a.k.a. Major Maria." Well, thank you so much, Major Maria, for this awesome bit of fan art. And, you know, I'm one man with an awesome co-host brother, and we are happy to do our bit for the troops.
Right.
Yeah. Next on is the screenshot from Greg Hartung. Now, he took the lovely Nova Domina out raiding the other day, and this was a screenshot they took. He with his little elephant, and she with her...
She has a turtle named Petunia.
She has a turtle named Petunia.
Oh, wow.
It's a pretty great name. Look, the turtle even looks like a petunia.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the text says, "What? We're talking about your turtle Petunia. Greg Hartung submitted a screenshot with it." Yeah. "Random dungeon adventures with Greg and Nova. My ever-exuberant druid." Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Greg Hartung.
Oh, that's in Vortex Pinnacle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was submitted
oh my God.
by Doraz, and this is Jones
bacon-flavored soda.
That's right. If you haven't had enough bacon chocolates, bacon vodka, bacon Band-Aids, there's now bacon-flavored soda. Look, it's even opaque. You can't see through it. I guess that's a good thing.
This guy got in a bacon suit.
He sure did. Bacon! It's pretty great. And this was submitted by Patrica, and this is a happy Thanksgiving.
From Canada.
From Canada.
Do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada like right around this time or what?
Apparently. Because we're getting close to Halloween.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving from Idealistic History. Okay. I'm a little lost, I have to admit, but I like the turkey, and turkey is always good with me. So thank you for that, Patrica, all the way from Canada. And if I can figure out how to get back on, yeah, there we go. So, there's all the fan art. Thank you, ladies and gents. Also, announcement, which I haven't, whoops, there. Now you can see me. Announcement, which I haven't gotten to yet. Oxhorn's pumpkin carving contest. That's right, I have had a habit here at Oxhorn.com of hosting pumpkin carving contests. I've done 2 so far. The last one I did was in 2009, and the one before that was in 2007. And you all have submitted fantastic pumpkin carvings.
So you like skip a year every other year?
Yeah, some years I just forget. I get so caught up with life, you know. But this year we are doing it. The 2011 Oxhorn Pumpkin Carving Contest. Here are the rules: get a pumpkin and carve it, but it has to be Oxhorn themed. So, would you like to carve a pumpkin that looks like Hat the Singing Turtle, or maybe it's a pumpkin that looks like Barnaby? I don't know. It's up to you. It just has to be Oxhorn themed.
Oxhorn themed?
Yes.
What about WoW?
WoW is great, but it's got to be Oxhorn themed. So it can't be a dwarf. It's got to be a dwarf from We Three Dwarves, right? What's wrong? Is it falling? Oh no!
I don't do it right, I guess.
No, that's actually that's a sign that it was rolled improperly. That's not your fault. Well, don't no, you're gonna burn yourself. So what's going on is that his cigar was rolled improperly, leaving a gap in the middle, and the fire went through and it has burned a hole in it. Now, once you get past that point, it'll still be a good cigar. You just gotta kind of wait for it to slowly burn past that point. Well, mine's still good.
I think it's because I...
Too hard?
Yeah.
Puffing on it too hard?
Yeah. I'm a hard puffer.
Okay.
What can I say?
You said it all. Anyway, pumpkin carving contest. Carve a pumpkin that looks like some sort of Oxhorn thing, take a picture of it, and send it to me using the contact form here at Oxhorn.com. Now, I have to say this, even though I know it's obvious. In the past, you guys have taken very small resolution photos of your pumpkins. And I love them, they're great, but if you take a photo of the pumpkin, please put it in light so that I can see it. Put a candle in it so I can see the glowing behind it. Just take a high resolution photo so that I can better judge it. I will judge the winners. There are 3 top prizes. The first one is $50 worth of awesome swag. The next is $25 worth of awesome swag, and the next after that is $15 worth of awesome swag. A total of almost $100 worth of prizes, which I think it's like a total of $90 worth of prizes. I forget, but the rules are at Oxhorn.com right now. Me and Brian will be judging, as well as Nova Domina.
Cool.
So if you want to give us bribes, that's fine.
Is that for next week, or do they have a few weeks?
No, you guys have until the end of this month. The contest ends right after Halloween. I'll be sure to make that clear to everybody. But, yep, so, pumpkin carving contest right here at Oxhorn.com. Hope you guys participate. It will be fun. Smoke break.
Alright. We have more fan art.
No.
Is that it?
That's it.
Alright, cool.
But.
Hey.
What?
Somebody was recommending Classy Word of the Day on Twitter.
I had one prepared, but we can definitely go with theirs. What have they got?
I don't know. It's on Twitter. I see someone in the chat said they have one on Twitter.
Going Home 304 says, Ox, as a classy word, how about adumbrate?
Adumbrate?
Adumbrate. 1.
No, adumbrated.
Adumbrate.
Adumbrated.
1. To give a sketchy outline of. The fine sir didn't say the whole movie's plot, but instead he adumbrated it.
It was like abbreviating or...
Yeah, don't you mean abbreviate? Adumbrate? You know, I have to Google this. Sorry, we're taking a nitpicky timeout for me to Google things. Not that I doubt you. Adumbrate. Holy cow, it's a real word. Adumbrate. Report or represent in outline form. To indicate faintly. Okay, adumbrate.
Okay.
And I knew that word, by the way. It was in the back of my noggin. I wasn't doubting, I was just being clear. Anyway, adumbrate.
That's right.
To report or represent in outline.
Yep. Zion, what is up? Indeed, what is up?
Is she saying what is up?
She is saying what is up.
Well, hello, Zion. What is up with you?
I thought you were coming back to WoW. I haven't seen you.
Yeah, where you been? You slacking?
Yeah.
You know, WoW needs you. And apparently Pandora needs to get better because it sucks right now. Oh, you know what? We're going to do this a different way. We are going to go... Oh! Did you hear anything? Oh! We're gonna go to Pandora.com on our computer.
What's that?
We're gonna go to Pandora.com on the computer.
Alright.
Just makes it easier. There we go. We're gonna find it. Oh no.
Now I can hear myself.
Much better. No, you can't. I just muted you.
Oh.
Yeah. We're good to go. Yeah. So next we have this day in history.
This day in history.
And this is a good one. Today, in 2003, Californians voted to recall Governor Gray Davis from office and elected Arnold Schwarzenegger from a list of 135 candidates. So in 2003, on this day, an actor who killed predators and was a robot became a governor. Can't make these things up.
It's awesome, man.
Austin Lundy on Twitter says, "Hi Oxhorn, just letting you know that Canada has Thanksgiving this weekend." Okay, alright, so that makes sense. That is why we got the fan art from Patricia about Canada. That's great. So thank you very much for clarifying that for me. Enclavinian46 on Twitter says, "Oxhorn, sing Gnome Overboard for me." I'm happy to sing a song. Maybe a little later in the program, and maybe we should have a vote on the song to sing.
Wait. So, let's go back to this Canadian Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I'm not quite understanding because America, they have Thanksgiving. And what is that? Isn't that celebrating, eating food with Indians, about coming to America and all that good stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Canada, they didn't have that same thing, right?
Well, there were Indians in
I'm
Canada.
Sure there were, but did they have settlers and stuff?
Yeah, they were settled by the British.
Well,
I mean, Canada is still a British sort of...
Yeah, but did they pull that holiday from us, or did they actually want to celebrate that?
I think we came first.
I think so too.
I think they're a little copying us a little bit.
I think so.
Probably.
Right.
But that's okay.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Who was it that said, good artists innovate, great artists steal? I forget. So,
that's right. See, Canadian was French, so the French came instead of the Americans,
the French Canada is in Quebec, right? But British were also in Canada. The majority of Canada speaks English. French Canada in Quebec speaks both English and French.
So we have Native Americans here. Do we have, like, Native French Canadians in Canada?
You would have Native Canadians.
Well, I mean, you have French Canadians, right?
You have French Canadians who are Canadians who speak French.
Native Canadians.
I suppose they could be Native Canadians who also speak French.
Do they have, like, Indian reserves in Canada for Native Canadians?
I don't know. I know that she is. Patricia is Native Canadian.
Well, okay, Patricia says...
Oh, I see.
Patricia says, no, they don't have...
They don't have reservations.
Well, no, do they have Native Canadians?
Native Canadians? I'm sure they've got to have Native Canadians. Unless the natives were so smart that they just didn't want to go that far north because it was cold. I don't know. It's pretty cold up there.
Well, maybe...
Zion says they do have Native
maybe
Canadians.
They have Eskimo Canadians.
Eskimos are in Alaska.
I mean, I'm just saying it's cold, so...
Man, broaden your cultural horizons. Hey, and my phone finally started working. You're too late, Apple. You lost your window of opportunity. It's time to let the PC do its job. Where was I?
Sorry, I interrupted.
That's okay, though. That's great. I love interruptions. It's good. Cheers to interruptions, everybody.
Cheers!
Going Home 304 on Twitter says, "Hey Ox, I've got a big dance on Saturday. I've got a classy suit and fine lady date. And a fine lady date, I'm presuming. I am inspiring gentleman. Can I have advice? I am an inspiring gentleman. Can I have aspiring?" Okay, I get what you're saying now. You have a lady date for a dance, and you are an aspiring, not inspiring gentleman. Absolutely, you are more. I'm more than happy to give you advice because, as we all know, two topics that Oxhorn is an expert about is dancing and the ladies. You should see me when I get out there on the dance floor with my glow sticks and my techno music. Man, there's just no stopping me. Napoleon Dynamite has nothing on Oxhorn on a disco floor.
You'd be like the black guy on Hot Chicks. No, White Girls.
Saw it.
White Girls.
I never saw that movie. I'm sorry.
Damon Wayne, the Wayne brothers, they dress up like white chicks.
I saw the previews for that movie, but sadly this cultural reference is lost on me. However, Nova loves that movie.
No,
She would know it well.
The big muscle-bound black guy with glow sticks.
White chicks.
He's got a shirt off, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's totally me. I got, well, aside from the shirt being off, because I am, after all, classy. Anyway, you wanted advice. I'm happy to give you advice. Be sure to get a limo if you can afford it. If you can't, maybe a town car. If not, a bicycle. It's totally fine. Pick up your lady date and offer her a corsage. Now, a corsage is just a little flower that is cut, and you spend 5 times as much for it for some reason. That's what a corsage is. Be sure to find one. Picking one up from a garden is not nearly as good, but of course, if you're pressed for funds, that's a definite way to go. Give her the flower. She will say thanks. Put her in your vehicle. Take her to the dance, and do not be a wallflower. Now, I know it's tempting. Wallflowers have their place in culture. I have known many wallflowers, and I have great respect for those who stand on the sidelines and watch other people have fun. But in this instance, you have a girl with you, and you need to impress her with your dance moves, even if you don't have them. What's most impressive is actually going out there and doing something than doing nothing whatsoever. So, take your girl by the hand and just go like this. And you'll be set. That's all you got to do. For 5 hours, however long it is, just stand out there. And go like that, and you'll be set. That's all you need to do. Classy advice from Oxhorn.
What? So, I wanted to say, okay, I'm in school now, and I have a class called Technical Writing. And part of one of my assignments is I got split up into a group, and we have a project we have to do. And I have to set and promote an art drive for donations for art supplies for a company called Press Street in New Orleans. So, hey, if anybody wants to donate some art supplies, feel free to donate some art supplies, because my grade depends on it.
Are you going to provide them with the post office box or shipping address for these art supplies?
Heck, I don't know. Send them to Oxhorn.
No, don't send them to me.
Hey,
I don't need
send tons of art supplies to Oxhorn.
No, better yet, he has a Facebook fan page.
I do.
And what he's going to do is right after this show, he's going to go onto his Facebook fan page and provide you with a mailing address.
Look, I don't have tons of people on that page.
Well, they should. You need a post.
You know how long it's been since I've been on that page?
No, how long has it been?
I can't even remember.
You got to maintain these social communities. They just die unless you're there to constantly.
It's just so depressing, because whenever I go to that page, it's got me as a goblin on the picture, and it just brings back really
all those wonderful
lovely memories that aren't here anymore.
You sacrificed them so that you could be an epic lead gamer, because loot was more important than society, right?
No. Real life friendships was more important.
They're not real life friendships if they die when you're not playing a game.
What?
Just saying.
I didn't get that.
Just think about that for a little bit. They're not real life friendships if those friendships die when you're not playing a video game.
What? No. Even if I wasn't playing a video game, I'd still go out with these friends and have a good time.
Really? When was the last time you did that?
Hey, I went and sang karaoke the other night.
Yeah?
With friends from WoW.
Really?
Really.
Okay, where? Like, what was it?
It was a bar in Renton. It was a German bar. A German karaoke bar.
And you didn't take me.
I didn't.
I wanted to go to a German karaoke bar.
I drank like 6 beers called Hefeweizen, or no.
I'd sing
Dunkerweiss.
I would have sang Queen.
Dude, I sang Tenacious D,
really?
Tribute, and I sang System of a Down, Toxicity.
This guy left me. He ditched me.
Well, no, I didn't even want to go because I was over at Josh's house.
Right. Right. Your WoW buddy.
My WoW buddy, but then I got called by some other WoW buddies.
Some more WoW buddies?
Yes,
additional.
The ones from the drive-thru.
Oh, so you had a clash of WoW buddies going on.
They made me go. I didn't want to go, but they're like, you better come or else we'll kill you. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll go.
All right, so you went. Okay.
Well, I went and I did karaoke at a German bar.
I have to rescind my my criticism.
Hey, so Zion, I'm ready. I've had practice for karaoke when I'm in California.
Well, you guys will have a blast, I'm sure. John DeJordy on Twitter says, I just wanted to say hello. It's been a while. I've been putting the final touches on my new book. Well, that's awesome, John. You know, I've been following you on Twitter, and I've been seeing your constant tweets as you update your book. And I'm really excited that your novel is almost done. And I wish you the absolute best and can't wait to see your book in the New York Times bestseller list, as I'm sure it will be. You know what? I never actually said, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your questions. I am on Twitter. I give preference to Twitter, so please...
Wait!
Oh! Did we forget something?
Wait! No questions yet!
No questions. All right, fine.
It's not question time.
My goodness. What did I miss?
Hey, have you done this one?
No, go for it. Today, my brother will be reading from How to Be a Gentleman.
How to Be a Gentleman. It's called and titled The Second Time Around.
The second time around.
From time to time, a gentleman may receive a gift that he cannot use. Either because it is a duplicate of something he already has, or because it simply does not suit his taste.
Oh.
In such cases, if a gentleman is certain the gift will be appropriate for another person, he feels perfectly free to re-gift it.
Okay.
Re-gift.
So regifting is not ungentlemanly.
Provides he takes certain precautions. So, there are some certain precautions you must take, and
They are?
I will list them duly. He always makes sure to rewrap the gift in fresh paper, number 1.
Fresh paper.
Number 2, he makes sure to remove any enclosure card that might indicate the gift is being recycled.
It would be awkward to give it to your mother and the card would say, "Here you go, sweetie, love you." That would just be weird.
Right, it would be awkward.
Yeah.
All right. And number 3 is he does not re-gift among his circle of close friends or among family members.
Ah.
If he is wise, he will not even re-gift among friends or acquaintances who live in the same city.
Oh, really?
So
that's
basically,
pretty,
you may re-gift if you are traveling and giving it to someone who has no connections to people you know.
completely outside your
Right,
circle.
Right.
Okay. Well, this is really good advice.
So that's not shady at all, right?
No, it's totally not shitty.
Yeah.
It's just being prudent.
Very, very prudent and economically and
Fastidious.
whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
Anyway, so I'm on Twitter, and I'd give preference to Twitter, so send your tweets to @Oxhorn. Maybe use an awesome hashtag like Oxhorn, or Oxhorn Rocks, or Occupy Oxhorn, or something trendy. I don't even know. I, of course, also look at this chat, and if you want to send something on Facebook, I will be paying attention there as well. I don't feel like creating a thread right now, because one of my hands is occupied, so
Look
just
at that.
post it on.
Duro.
It's pretty sweet, isn't it? And the ash is sticking.
The
Staying.
ash is sticking even though it's oblong.
Okay, well, you need to touch that up a little bit.
Do I?
Yeah, just touch it up around the rim. Just a little bit. Just the top.
Right?
Oh, that's right. So the Invisible Pink Unicorns are doing a raid Sunday night. They're going to a place in World of Warcraft where monsters are, and they drop loot.
Wow, imagine that.
What?
Monsters and loot dropping.
What? Ulduar. They're going to an Ulduar.
Yeah. I don't know if they're monsters. They're like, what, mechanical beings and
Yeah.
dwarves, right?
All right, so they're mechanical dwarf beings in a place called Ulduar. And we, as a guild, will be doing that Sunday night. So, if you are not part of the Invisible Pink Unicorns, join Silverhand Server USA Horde side. Send a message to anybody in the Invisible Pink Unicorns, and they will be sure to invite you.
Oh,
What?
I also have an announcement.
Okay, announcements.
Lost Anarchy of Uther downed Ragnaros last Sunday for the very first time. That's right, folks. We are now 7 of 7 of Firelands. Progression up the yin yang.
Wow, 7 of 7.
7 of 7.
What's after that?
Heroic.
Ooh,
We're going to be doing Heroic Shanox very shortly.
Heroic Shanox.
Heroic Shanox.
Man, that sounds like
Dun, 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 dun.
a video game character.
Yeah, Ironbark. Yeah, come and join the raid when we got it all down now. And yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, now he wants to come,
Now
right?
you-
Now that you've finished the Firelands.
Yes.
All right, that makes sense. It's okay. We're not hating, Ironbark. We're not hating much. Where was I? I forget where I was.
We got questions. Are you going to the BlizzCon after party? From Reverend Eskimo Bob.
I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about the super secret event on Sunday that I'm not supposed to talk about, then yes, I am. If you're talking about the after party, which is Saturday, I don't know what you're talking about. If it's the Sunday thing, then yes, I'm going.
You know what? Go ahead, finish.
If it's something else, then I'm not sure. So go ahead.
I'm a cute little hardcore kid and says, how is it that you have not done that? Well, I'm assuming you're talking about my Ragnaros code. Well, let me explain to you, okay? So, my friend's guild fell apart on Uther, and I transferred over from Silverhand to be with him in his raiding guild that fell apart.
Right.
So when we started on Firelands raiding, the patch had already been out halfway. We started way late on Firelands, okay? People were way under geared, and we got a real late start, so we didn't have... So we're, at the time, now we're finally getting to Ragnaros. So, our goal is for the next expansion, when it comes out and the new raid comes out, we're going to go right into it, and I'm sure we'll be up to par with everybody else, if not have server firsts. All right? Server firsts.
So that actually brings me to my next question. I remember that you and your guild went through this drama recently about a guild master that was just not cool, and he was really hampering your style. And then just recently they announced that if a guild master is idle for 30 days, he can be removed by his guildmates. What do you think of that?
You know what? That would have been very useful 2 months ago when I switched.
I know. They're a little late on that, aren't they?
They're a little late on that. So if you did not know, I joined a guild whose guild master had been AFK for a couple months. And that's why I transferred. And we had to start pretty much a raid group from scratch.
From scratch, yeah.
And so we start raiding, and we're a couple months into raiding. And all of a sudden the guild master comes back after we had put in tickets to petition the guild leadership given to one of my friends.
Right.
Well, they wouldn't let us because they hadn't given this new thing yet. But what happened was the guildmaster finally came back and said he wanted his raiding slot back in the guild. We told him, hey, it doesn't work like that, buddy. We got new raiders now, so you're kind of just tough out of luck. Well, he didn't like that very much, and he ended up kicking us all out of his guild.
Wow, what a jerk.
That we had leveled 4 levels while he was gone to level 25. And we had to start our own guild from scratch.
What level is your guild now?
We're level 11.
Wow, not bad at all.
If you're raiding and you're doing a lot of arena, you level very, very, very fast as a guild.
Wow, I didn't know that. So arena plus raiding equals leveling fast as a guild.
Very fast, yeah.
All right, I'm going to touch up my cigar here. So if you guys can't see this, it's a little uneven. It's burning uneven, so I'm just going around the perimeter and burning the wrapper just a little bit so that it evens out. There we go.
Oh, we got more questions. Patrick is asking how the contest went for your face in New York.
I haven't heard anything. Now, I looked at the rules, and they said that they're not going to be announcing the winners until, like, October 11th or something like that. So the fact that I haven't heard anything is not necessarily a bad thing. But I'm kind of frustrated that I haven't heard anything yet. You'd think that if I would have won, they would have said something. So, I don't know. Okay. We'll see, ladies and gents. I'm
a cute little hardcore kid and keeps getting on my nerves. He says, Bean, I started that raid last week and finished it last week.
Wow.
Well, let me tell you one thing, buddy. Yeah? When we started the raiding, there was no nerfs. And then all of a sudden, the Firelands raid got nerfed once. Guess what? It just got another 20% nerf all around the board. 20% less damage, 20% less hit points. And that's when you started raiding. So don't let me hear any of this stuff. When we were doing it, there was no nerf, and it was way more difficult, okay?
That's right.
Now any noob can go in there and complete Firelands. Noob. So suck it.
Oh, did you hear that? Man, I think it just got pwned with some hacks. So, there you go. Firelands nerfed, but they beat it before it got nerfed, right?
Exactly.
Right, okay.
Well, actually, I'm not going to lie here. Technically, we downed everything before the nerf except Rag.
Oh, so Rag was after the nerf.
Because we didn't have time to practice it, or otherwise we would have.
Okay, do you think you would have been able to do it before the nerf?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely?
Definitely.
Okay, all right. I won't take away from your glory.
But I'm not going to lie. I mean, we just didn't have enough time to get to it.
Yeah, it's a time-consuming thing. You know, full-time video game and full-time school and job. It's hard. You can't always get to everything on your own time schedule. All right, looking at Twitter. I've been ignoring you. I know. Hey, Jay Bonninger says, hey, Ox, my buddy Bistro67403, thanks for typing all those numbers, is in the chat today. This is his first time here. Hashtag Drufflemal, Omega, Leet, Haxpone. Yes, well, pleasure to have you, Bistro67403, and you have an awesome friend in Jay Bonninger. Pleasure to have you here. Bearfang1 says, Oxhorn, I'm trying to make a rock/metal... Aww. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. He lost a little bit of his ash.
Dude, mine was retarded.
But you know, look
I must be doing something wrong because I'm like retardedville here with this cigar.
Look at that though. Show them that. That's pretty sick. That's a thick cigar. You're just smoking it too fast. Wow, do you feel the heat coming off of that?
Yes.
I'm not feeling it on that.
I'm so used to smoking fast. I don't understand. I guess I have to learn to sit back and enjoy the flavor of the cigar.
Right. You just
You
sit
know,
back.
I'm just so used to like lighten up, get it done with, and then we're over. So I don't know.
This is an experience. An experience. So now that you're halfway through, more than halfway through your cigar, what do you think? Like compared to the other cigars you've had, what? Just be honest. What do you think the flavor is like?
I really like it.
Does it taste like cake?
Does it taste like?
When I smoked it, it tasted like cookies or cake.
Really?
Yeah. Is yours? It's
No.
okay to say no. No, you don't get that flavor at all?
No.
I'm not getting it this time either, but I am smoking a different one. Maybe I just had a weird one that had been soaked in starch or something. I don't know. But it's good, even though it doesn't taste like cake. Anyway, so as I was saying, Bearfang1 says, I'm trying to make a rock/metal version of one of your songs, but I don't know which one to pick. Are there any you'd like to hear? A rock/metal version of one of my songs? Which of my songs would be really good as a rock metal version? Maybe Have Yourself a Merry Little... No, I didn't do that one yet. The Great Kodo. Or maybe the Anti-Elf Anthem. Yeah, either the Great Kodo or the Anti-Elf Anthem. Both would be good as a rock version.
Tank, tank, heel, tank.
That's already a rock version. I think. Well, 80s rock.
Kind of Japanese rock.
It's 80s rock.
Is it 80s rock?
Yes. Japanese rock is my J-pop.
Oh, you're right.
Centria Centuscaro.
Where's the time?
What?
I don't see a clock anywhere.
It's right there.
Thank you.
Centurias and Tuscaro says, would you happen to have Nova's Facebook page? I can't seem to find it. Yeah, just go to my Facebook page and you'll see that I'm in a relationship with somebody. Oh, no, that's my personal page. Yeah, you'll see that I'm in a relationship with Nova, and you can click on that, and that will take you to her Facebook page. All right, I'm going to refresh Facebook here, just because I'd hate to keep you all out of the loop. Ox, are you going to have an Hallows End video this year? Says Susan Gardner. No, probably not. I'm working on a bunch of other vids. As many of you know, I just released my We Three Dwarves song, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm working on other projects right now, and they will be coming out eventually. But I'm not doing a Halloween movie this year.
You know what? Okay. Trevek says, hey, Ox, I cut half my thumb off at work a few weeks ago, and I'm still playing WoW. Shout out for dedication. Okay, shout out for dedication, and I'm sorry you lost half your thumb. I really am. But let me just say one thing. The other day, some of my buddies were in a ZG, and there was a healer who wouldn't heal anybody except the tank. So it's like he had him on... That's all he would target, and that's all he would heal. And then he would also not do very good. So anyways, we got to the last boss, and we wiped like 5 times over and over again because he just could not keep up. And come to find out, he was trying to play WoW with a broken arm. He was playing WoW with a broken arm and couldn't heal worth flack. So, all I'm saying is be very careful with your thumb. If you have half a thumb and it is hurting everybody else, which I'm sure it won't because you can adapt to having half a thumb, right?
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
Okay. But just don't play WoW with a broken arm. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No WoW.
Just don't do it.
That would just be awkward.
You know, actually, if I broke my arm, I'd probably still play WoW. No. I'd still play WoW, but I would just farm. I would.
Yeah, you would?
I would only farm for my guild.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
I wouldn't raid until I was healed.
You're a nice, dedicated guy. That's what you are. You're a gentleman. That's what you are. You're considerate of other players.
Considerate of everyone else.
All right. Old Ironbark on Twitter says, when are you going to do another gameplay video? This could be a great marketing device for you. Just saying. No, I understand. So I uploaded my Barbarian gameplay video onto YouTube, and it did very well. I have been trying to upload my Demon Hunter video onto YouTube, which you can see here at Oxhorn.com. But they keep denying it. Something about gameplay visuals, even though Blizzard went out of the way to say that we could record anything within their game that we want. So I'm fighting with YouTube right now to get them to publish that. It's really awkward. But we will we'll keep fighting and see what will happen. I hope to get it up soon. And if that is successful, I will, of course, do other Diablo 3 gameplay videos.
Well, people are having problems chatting. Like it says, there's been too many chats recently, and they won't let them put what they want to type.
There may be. It's possible that Livestream has added a spam filter. If you type too often in a chat, I know that Ustream used to be like this, but I don't know if Livestream is like that. But if you type too often in the chat,
that's really bad for the show because there's so many viewers and people who want to chat.
Yeah, well, that just means they got to go to Twitter. I'm right here looking at Twitter. All you got to do is get on Twitter.
The whole point of the show is for people to be able to chat with themselves. I mean, when I'm on the show, that's all I read. You know, I like interacting with people who are typing in the chat.
It's still working. Look, every second, 3 or 4
right,
things
but I'm probably missing half of what they're saying.
Well, either way, I'm not terribly upset about this. It just means no spamming. Just type in your sentence, wait 30 seconds, type in another sentence.
No. You should write these people and tell them to remove it from your web show.
Think so?
I think so.
All right, I will put that on my agenda for later.
See, they're probably saying, Bean, that's a great idea. You should really do that. But they won't let them type it because why? They typed something 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. Greg Hartung says, my favorite bookstore closed down recently after more than a decade of business. How do you feel about these darn ebooks taking over bookstores?
See, I agree with Bean.
Okay, you win. That's great. So, actually, I feel you right now because my favorite bookstore is going to be closing too. When I was in college, I went to Barnes & Noble in the U District. So there's a little village called U Village. It's University Village. And there's a Barnes & Noble there that I've loved. And me and my coworkers would go there all the time to look at books and talk with women. It was a great place. And they're closing it. Barnes & Noble is closing it. First Borders and now Barnes & Noble. I sure hope Barnes & Noble does not go out of business. But I feel for you. It's kind of tragic. However, I like ebooks. I gotta say, the publishing house, or the book publishing industry has had this sort of unfair monopoly over who gets to be read. And as I'm sure John DeJordy would empathize with me, there are a lot of great writers out there that because they don't have the right contacts, can't be read. But with ebooks, you can publish yourself and let the readers decide what is worth reading. So I like the state of ebooks right now. I like the fact that anyone can go online and publish an ebook, and if they do the right marketing themselves, and if it's a good book, it'll become popular. So that's my stance on ebooks.
All right. Zion says smoke ship time will be difficult with this filter. This is very true. So what I recommend for now is before you enter your idea into the chat interface, control copy your sentence. So you don't have to type it over every time in case it says, hey, you can't post that right now. I'm a stupid noob.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's a good idea. That is wisdom of the ages from Brian. Mike Chessel on Twitter says, have you ever considered making a second Oxhorn brand medley? Hashtags Oxhorn brand, pone, sauce, music, win, not, ooze, sax, pone.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, I could I probably should make a second Oxhorn brand medley. I've released dozens of movies since the first one, so it only makes sense, right? It would be suitable. So yeah, we'll see.
You know what? I think I would love that.
Yeah, you'd enjoy that?
Yeah.
Another Oxhorn brand medley?
I'm sure you would as well.
I think I would too.
Because because you just take all of your works, the best snippets of them, and you put them in a new original thing. Mm-hmm. So it sounds really good.
I think I already got the tune in my head too.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. It'll be great for later. All right, refreshing Facebook for you fine folk. Nader Totak says, pink fluff unicorns dancing on rainbows and 10 smiley faces. I take it that's a smoke ship idea. That's a pretty good idea. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Keziah says, Oxhorn, happy my friend is coming home, but sad I broke up with my boyfriend of 3 years. Hugs. Love you guys. Is that from Patricia or from Keziah? I'm not sure, but it's from Patricia. Well, I'm so sorry, Patricia. That's a huge bummer. I wish, okay, I know it's from you, and I wish you all the best. But you will find that new Mr. Right eventually. He's gonna be an awesome Canadian guy who loves Thanksgiving and pancake syrup. Maybe he lives in Northumberland. I don't know. But you'll find it.
I'm a cute hardcore kid. Says, Bean, I hope you get that stupid realm first thing.
Huh?
And it went off the screen. Yeah, it says, Bean, I hope you get that stupid realm first thing. I hope you do so. Because I'm not going to be a jerk and tell you to go suck it.
Oh.
Because I don't want to be a jerk and be the better cat.
Oh.
Well, let me just tell you one thing here. I'm a little hardcore kitten.
Tell me.
Your chats. All you were doing with those was trying to one-up me for every single thing I said. You weren't saying, hey, congratulations for the rag kill. You weren't doing that. You're like, oh, I just did that last week in 1 week. No, so you were trying to one-up me. That's the suck it comment. I'm sorry, I said it. I'm sorry. All
Yes.
right.
He's apologizing.
And if I'm a jerk, okay, I'm a jerk, but you know what? Suck it.
Oh, my goodness. So, just so that we're clear, my brother, since this is a classy program, what exactly are you asking him to suck?
You know what? Guess what?
What?
My eliteness.
That's what you call it?
Suck my uber eliteness.
Oh my gosh! I think I'm slightly scarred. Ignore that, ladies and gents. You, don't have to do that if you don't want to. Especially you, hardcore kid. You could instead suck a milkshake through a straw. For that is harmless, right?
I'm sorry, am I bringing the class level down a little bit?
Just a little. Just a little.
Well, you know what? This is what you go through if you're going to have me on the show.
I suppose.
All right?
I suppose.
Hey, forewarned.
Poor Ron Wine says, I want 10 seconds of my life back. That poor guy. Look at what you subject them to. Joel Bryson says, that thing where you could petition the guild leader, does that mean that the guild leader is no longer the guild leader? They lose the guild they worked to make? That's a legitimate question.
I'm sorry, I was laughing at something else.
Oh, okay.
I was laughing at Nate. Nate, you're a funny cat.
But the answer to your question, Joel, is yes, they probably would, but it takes more than a guild leader to make a guild. It takes many awesome guildies, so...
You know, I agree. One thing that is working with our guild is there is no leader per se. We do have a guild master who has the control for everything, but we kind of run the guild as a collage of people who make decisions, kind of. And it works like that, so...
Mm-hmm. I'm a cute little hardcore kitten says, oh, I'm hated here too. Whatever. Look, bro, you're not hated.
Look, hardcore kid, I'm not hating on you. I'm really not.
We love you. It's
you just awakened something in me for a second there, and I apologize.
You unleashed a vial of wrath.
For a second.
I'm
not
moment.
hating.
He's not hating.
No.
You guys are bros. You're
yeah,
kin.
That's right.
On the same level
Yeah.
of doing Firelands. It's
Yeah, exactly.
kinship.
Kinship.
Yep. Tour Talk says, can you play a song on the penny flute? No. I cannot play a song on the penny flute. I can, however, play a song on the penny whistle. It's a difference, and I will do so for you right now. As soon as I put my cigar over here, hoping that it doesn't fall. What should I play? I'll play a sad song. Oh, I forgot how it went. There you go. There's a traditional Irish folk song for you.
Nice.
What else could I do? Hey, there you go. Penny whistle.
Hey,
What?
Patel says learn the bagpipes next, Oxhorn.
In the bed, that would probably be fine, except for the fact that I live in an apartment complex, meaning that I'm surrounded by other people who would probably be furious if I decided to just go,
You get the bagpipes. I'll get the accordion.
Hey, that's a good idea. Then we could get someone to play the spoons.
Yeah.
Or maybe blow into a booze jug.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I like this idea. Alright. Refreshing Facebook. I hate to leave you guys in the lurch. Eddie says, what is your opinion on the Mists of Pandaria rumor? I am personally psyched. Me likey the pandas. Would you like to elucidate us on your opinion, bro?
You know, I really don't care. I mean, people want pandas, bring the pandas. I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to play one as long as I still have my shaman and they don't change that much. Hey, panda lovers, go ahead. Be a panda. Whatever you like. I mean, it's all good.
I will be slightly disconcerted, and I'll tell you why. If this is true, then this means that the 2 expansions since Wrath of the Lich King has catered to furries. First, we get the Worgen. Then, the pandas? What's after that? The giant humanoid bunnies? Maybe the squirrels with big fluffy tails? I'm just saying. Really?
I've been told for a while. I think Sableheart told me that there was furries on the Blizzard team, so it just makes sense that they would be doing that. So, hey, if you want to be a panda, be a panda.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Go panda yourself up. And then walk around the halls of your hotel room in a panda costume. Not at all looking sad. Alright, ladies and gents, it is time for Smoke Ship. What is on your mind? I am more than happy to blow to existence any sort of sculpture made from smoke that you wish. I and my brother are endowed with the ability just for this hour and only here at Oxhorn.com, the only place on earth where we can blow into existence smoke ships just for you. What would you like to see? Will it be a galleon?
Beanhorn.
Or a zeppelin?
Maybe I should change my name to Beanhorn.
Beanhorn?
Well, Bistro says Bacon Oxhorn epically taking down an army of dwarves while Beanhorn flies in a bacon airship with Bacon Bits explosion.
That's pretty good. Bacon Bits explosions? I like it.
Well, yeah.
Beanhorn. Sounds good. Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Beanhorn.
Amelia80 says pandas on the smoke ship equal very yes. Then, songify the smoke ship time. Woo. Are you up for a songify?
Oh, do we have time?
We have all the time in the world. It's our show.
Oh, true. Okay. Oh, can we do a smoke ship and songify? All right. Let's get a really good smoke ship idea,
And then we'll songify it.
the one we pick, we'll songify it.
Okay. Start coming up with ideas, and we will songify the best one.
Oxhorn brawling with Steve Jobs haters while reading an Ernest Hemingway novel on an Amazon Kindle on an iPod ship sailing on a sea of maple syrup.
Oh, that's very web 2.0.
How did we remember this? Because I won't be able to remember it unless I have it like right here.
Just find the one you like the best, and
Copy it?
and I'll remember it.
Here, we'll have to control copy it.
Okay, just. Oxhorn brawling with Steve Jobs haters while reading an Ernest Hemingway novel on an Amazon Kindle on an iPod ship sailing on a sea of maple syrup. So many conflicting things.
Control copy that. Oh yeah. Giant fat cigars with angel wings that has bean and ox throwing Scotch bottles on Silver Moon that turn any plant into giant bacon strips and turning furries into pecan pies wrapped in double rainbow.
Wow, that's very, very creative. A bacon-shaped zeppelin with Bean wearing a goblin disguise standing proud from his epic raid. Congrats, says Patricia. Okay. Oh, my mouse. With Canadian Thanksgiving. The ship firing up tender steaks. Tender steaks. I like steaks too. What's wrong? What? Is that supposed to be a diss? I don't get it. Steaks are great. Okay, hold on. Ox. My friend has been bugging me for days, in all caps, and please, in all caps, answer this question for her so she can leave me alone, in all caps. This question is for Bean. Are you in a relationship? Thankies. I will not name her because I don't think she deserves to be listed. Ha! Love you guys, Patricia. She even said thankies.
Wait. Was he talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you, and I'm like, what?
No, this is for Bean. Are you in a relationship?
Am I in a relationship?
Thankies.
Well, guess what? I'm in multiple relationships, I'm sorry to say.
Whoa! You player, you.
Is that classy? I don't know.
This is... You know, we people are in multiple relationships all the time. When I go to work, I have professional relationships. When I go out with the guys, I have brosif relationships.
I'm in a very severe and serious relationship with my shaman and my DK on World of Warcraft. So that comes first. So
sorry to crush a few hearts.
Good luck. I don't know if you're going to be able to compete, but you can try.
Oh man, I like that. That's a good answer. It's great.
Yeah.
All
right.
Sock says the turtle-headed Draenei is screaming the guild theme, while Ox tosses gnome bombs at Ironforge as Blood Elves start screaming about hairspray, while Tarns start ranting about not being furries. Hairspray? Cool. That's great. Zion says it to Michael. I actually know that reference. Strange enough, to Michael. We'll have to show that to you later.
Okay.
All these videos, you got to keep up with them. Oh, Michael. Hippie elves hugging trees while others are trying to cut them down. From Thrackmore, thank you.
Simple. I mean, you just want to go with it?
Oh,
Bean and I am a cute little hardcore kitten making nice and killing all the catabosses. We can do that. Sorry.
What?
I'm about making peace. It's cool.
I don't think he's in the chat. I think he left.
Oh.
No, there he is. I'm a cute little hardcore kitten goes, blinky face.
Yeah.
All right, what's that? Bean and I am a cute little hardcore kitten making nice and killing all of the cataclysm bosses.
All right.
All right. I like this. Let's take that idea and
no, you gotta
pack it up with other ideas.
Copy and paste it. So.
No, that's not a hard one to remember. That's not a hard one to remember. All right, so Bean and I am a cute little hardcore kitten have made peace, and together they are killing all the cataclysm bosses, while an airship flies above, sending them pecan pies for sustenance, and throwing gnome bombs at hippie elves that are protesting hairspray. I'm assuming, and I'm just reading into this, because of the ozone layer or something like that. While also, did I mention throwing gnomish bombs? Gnome bombs. While throwing gnome bombs at the hippies with hairspray. Great. Does everyone know that? Does it make sense? Are we good?
We're good.
All right. It's time for Smoke Ship. Here we go, everybody.
Snap. I thought we were going to songify it.
Oh, that's right. We're going to songify it. I forgot. Where's my... There we go. All right. Songifying the Smoke Ship. Here we go. Forgot. Okay. Bean and cute little hardcore kitten.
Making nice.
Making nice while killing cataclysm bosses. And a Zeppelin.
Hairspray.
It flies overhead. And Taran, who are not furries,
fat cigars,
are throwing gnome bombs at the elves on the ground that are protesting about
I love you, man.
Hairspray.
Look, man, I told you I was going to remember anything. I told you to copy and paste, didn't I?
I suppose you did, didn't you?
I did.
I suppose you did.
I did.
All right, here we go.
And cute little hardcore kitten. Making nice while killing cataclysm bosses. And a Zeppelin. Hairspray. It flies overhead. And Taran, who are not furries. Fat cigars are throwing gnome bombs at the elves on the ground. They're protesting about. Coffins. And the Zeppelin. Hairspray. It flies over and Taran.
All right, thank you for that. Songify. That was very well done. All right, time for the smoke chip. You ready?
Yes.
Wow! Oh man, that was even epicer than usual because of these epic cigars. We had Bean and I'm a cute little hardcore kitten standing around all of the Cataclysm bosses, tearing them to shreds after making peace, while a Zeppelin flies overhead with Taran, probably Staghorn and Oxhorn, totally not being furries, while throwing gnome bombs on a bunch of hippies that were protesting hairspray for some reason. There you go. Only here at Oxhorn.com, but once a week, a beautiful diorama painted in smoke by We Two Fine Gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a blast, as always. Hope you did too. And be sure to submit something to my contest. I have that very cool pumpkin carving contest that you guys need to submit to. And as always, we say here at Oxhorn.com, ladies and gentlemen, be sure, my friends, to stay classy. If I can figure out how to stop. How do you stop? Oh, okay.